thing open.
Yeah. I'm just chilling over here. I guess we're live.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hey everyone. This is me, Lady Infamous 415, and this is Growing Podcast Volume 9 with our special guest today, Mad Queen 88. I just want to say thank you for joining us on this lovely Saturday afternoon, and welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me as a guest. I really enjoy what you guys do here on this podcast, and I'm happy to be a guest. Thank you for having me.
Okay, no problem. Now, if y'all new or y'all just been here, I'm going to have to introduce my panel. Let's start off with Miss Sharice. Can you say hi to the people?
Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Sharice. Just checking in.
Hey, Sharice. And next up is L Boogie 0208.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. It's short intros today.
Hey. You said what now?
I say short intros today.
Yeah.
Okay, what's up? What's up, Delilah HD? How you doing today?
Yes, Delilah HD. I guess I keep mine short too. What's up, everybody? Let's go.
Oh, okay, man. Well, we'll just get right to it then. Let me just get my notes real quick. There we go. We want to talk about the everybody's talking about the Xbox One X. I personally don't have it, but I do enjoy the people's reaction to it, and it's been like a global launch of it. So just seeing the live feed from people all over the world just getting their Xbox One X and getting excited about it, I personally like it. I cannot wait to grab my hands on it. But there's only much I could say, but we have some ladies in our panel that did get the Xbox One S, and they'll have a better perspective of what they got. Let's start with El Boogie 0408.
0408?
No, I'm sorry. I was looking at these numbers.
That's all good. Yeah, I got mine and hooked it up, and I think the first thing I turned on was Wolfenstein 2, and you could definitely tell that it's a lot brighter. That what the language most people use is like some of the little jaggies that you would see like on the cans and stuff like that. Everything looks more softer, like it like has more of the actual shape, and everything's just clearer. Like it looks amazing. I think Assassin's Creed is probably one of my favorites though, but that's just because it's taken over my life. So I'm either playing that or Fortnite right now. But yeah, so I mean it's super quiet, it's small, and it just works. It's doing what it's supposed to do.
You had no issues with it whatsoever?
I personally haven't. I know that some people have said that they've had issues, but I was telling you guys before we started this, everybody should know when you're buying something that's mass produced, there's going to be a certain number that are messed up, and all you do is call customer care. I know it's super hard to talk to people nowadays, but you call them and they will take care of it for you. Now, if you call them and Microsoft wasn't taking care of it for you, then that's something to cry about. But yeah.
Do you have it on a 4K television or monitor?
Of course.
Cool.
So last year, because I knew it was coming out, so last year I got the Samsung KS8000. So that's in the living room. And then, I have a cheaper 4K in my bedroom, but you could tell the difference. You could tell that this is the cheaper 4K TV and that's the amazing one. I know some people like OLED better, but I personally like QLED just because QLED is brighter. So from what I've seen, OLED, the darkers are darker, but QLED, the brights are brighter. So for me, I respond better to the brights. So.
Okay. How about you, Sharice? Did you get it yet?
No, I didn't get it yet, and hopefully, I don't know. I don't know if I want it. I've enjoyed everybody's reaction to it, even the people who did not get it. It's been kind of funny. But I did download the all the updates for the games, which has made that's why I had to buy a new hard drive for my original Xbox. And honestly, even on my 1080p TV, you can see a slight upgrade better with the new visuals and new updates. So I think I'm gonna get a new TV first, then get the Xbox. That way I can go ahead and get that out the way.
Smart. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's understandable. That's understandable. Mad Queen, did you get it?
I did not get it. Um, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to get it down the line. I recently got the Xbox One S last Christmas, so I've only had the console that I have for a year. So I'm not really looking to upgrade. And then just my idea of the direction that they're trying to go, a lot of games are going to be play anywhere and cross-play. So a lot of titles are going to be available on PC via Microsoft. So I have a great computer, and I feel like down the line I can just get a 4K monitor as opposed to a 4K TV and get the same deal. So I'm not really sold on the Xbox One X.
Well, that's cool. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and we're not going to hear and sit here and judge. And that if that's what the route you want to go, I'm all well for it.
I think most people that have PCs or that have really good PCs,
Yeah.
it's not really the market for them because they already have something that's doing that.
That's right.
Like I have a cousin who does the game development, and he's like that. That's the only reason why he hasn't bought it yet. And like until they have like a game that he can only play on it, that'll probably be when he'll buy it. But the game's worth it. You'll get it.
Right. True.
Well, unless you're a tech head like me, then you got a crazy PC and you still wanted an X. Like I said, I like to collect things.
Hmm.
And I like having the latest tech. So for me, it's like I had to get it. It's one of those things that I just want to experience for myself. I mean, you can only watch so many people playing it, showing it off, and getting impressions. But until you try it yourself, it's on a different level because watching the videos through YouTube just doesn't do it justice. It just doesn't. But yeah. So I mean, I don't know it's my turn. Yeah, I just kind of interjected, but you know what I'm saying. But it just is kind of share my experience a little bit. I did do the whole, GameStop midnight release, but I also ordered one on like Amazon as like a just in case kind of thing, in case something happened.
I don't think you were the only one that felt that way. So
Yeah, I was nervous because I'm like, I know how these things go, and I think I've been shafted by Nintendo so many times where I'm like, I ain't messing around with no more no console launches. Like, I mean, just to get that Nintendo SNES Mini it was ridiculous. So I figured I wasn't gonna play around, even though I know Microsoft was better with all of their logistics and stuff like that. I felt like I'm just gonna just not take any chances with this since I knew it was something I really wanted. And like I told you guys offline, like this is like, well, I think I told Sharice this, but this is like a Christmas gift to myself. So like this is the only thing I can buy myself. Like it's the rest of my funds are going like to my 8 nieces and nephews and like my husband and things like that. So yeah, this is just for me, for Delilah. So yeah.
well, I'm hopefully with me next year, I'll just start putting some money down and just start getting it slowly but surely. But I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I wanna get like the X with the 4K TV.
Right, just to get the whole experience.
Yeah, because even though it says you don't need it to get some better adjustments than the Fat Baby, but I want to experience with the 4K. You know what I mean? Because I just want to see it for myself. So like later down the road, I get it. Let me see. Anybody else would want to say something good or bad about the Xbox One X? Well, not like good or bad or any feeling whatsoever.
Well, I say one thing. If I had to, I mean, I alluded to this last night, but if I had to pick one negative, I would say it would have to be the whole figuring out what has the Xbox enhanced content and what doesn't. Like, I'm thinking that's going to be ironed out like in the next patch because they've gotten so many complaints about it. But or the next alpha release, because I'm on the alpha ring. But man, that's the only thing that kind of
You
grinds
mean
my
as
gears.
far as like seeing what has patches or like
Well, I had
the
to really
actual
kind of do
patches
some
that come
research
out?
just to find out what games, like actual like file size difference to see whether my content had like the appropriate patch. Because like for instance, I was checking out Quantum Break, right?
Uh-huh.
And I looked at it, and the file size was like in the 900s. I was like, I thought it was supposed to be higher than that because they said it was gigantic for when
Right.
you have the 4K patch.
It's like a gig, right?
Right. So I turned it on, I played it, and I didn't get a usually when you do that and it has a patch, it'll just jump you right to an update. It didn't jump me to update. It just jumped me right into the game. And I'm like, well, do I have to uninstall it and reinstall it? Like, how do I trigger this to update? You know what I mean?
Because I
But
know if you have it
luckily, like I
on,
just waited a few.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, well, I waited a few minutes. Like it wasn't so much like 15 minutes or anything like that, but like I would say about 45 minutes or so. I was like, okay, this is after midnight, so let me just wait, and see, what's going on with this update. And so I went and looked on Reddit, looked on the Xbox website, and I'm like, okay, so I know the file size should be larger. And sure enough, I tried it again, and the update finally showed up when I went to launch the game like about the third time. So I'm like,
So,
okay, now it's trying to update. So
so you don't
maybe I
have
was just
yours
going
on
too
always on,
fast for
right?
it.
Like, so where it like
No,
downloads
I don't.
automatically. Okay,
I
so
don't.
that's yeah. Like I have mine on automatic update, so it just like did it, and I know that like the Call of Duty game wasn't in the Xbox One X enhanced titles at first,
Yeah,
but yeah, they probably do need to streamline that process a little better.
yeah. And it wasn't just, and the thing is, like, it wasn't just Quantum Break. Like, it was other titles too. It wasn't because I think the same thing happened with Gears, but
Right.
I think I should just probably change my settings to be like always on, and just do the background updates because maybe that'll fix my problem.
Yeah.
Um, so I mean, I don't know. So like I said, that'll be my only negative because I mean the doggone dashboard is super snappy. Like,
Hmm.
man, I really like how fast everything is. Um, the initial setup download took a while, but to me that's to be expected. Anytime I'm used to these like with console launches, 9 out of 10 you're gonna have a day one patch, and
Hmm.
so if you're used to it, you're like, okay, yeah, I know it's gonna have to do something when I you know turn it
Right.
on or whatever. Um, and one thing I'm just not getting used to because it's happening on my screen right now is that darn, if it's the screen isn't idle, how it shows like who's playing what, and like I'm not used to that. Like that's throwing me off.
Like the message on the side that says
So and
labor
so,
miss just came
yeah,
online or something.
exactly.
Yeah, or
I'm like, what
I'm
is
about to
that?
play Call of Duty or something. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't have that update yet. I don't know why, but I don't have
yeah,
that particular update.
Yeah.
it's weird for me. Like, because the screen is constantly moving. I know why they do that because they want to prevent burn-ins on the screen if you have like
Mhm.
OLED or something like that. So I understand why they do that, but it's just I'm getting used to it. It's like this is new. You know what I mean? Old dog, new tricks. You know what I mean? That whole thing. So,
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
but that'll be it. That's
Okay.
something.
Okay. Um,
Hmm.
did anybody see Paris Game Week? I know it's like 2-3 weeks ago, but did anybody see anything that like in there?
Except Paris Game
Because
Week.
I did.
Yeah, by Sony. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um,
I mean,
I yeah.
go ahead.
Oh, okay. There's okay. They showed a little bit of Far Cry 5, which I'm down. I'm down for that. But there's like only like two games that I was interested in, and it was Detroit Become Human
Yeah.
and also The Last of Us Part 2. Um, they said that I don't know why people tripping about the trailer because the trailer's too
Graphic. Yeah.
gruesome and stuff.
Hmm.
I mean, it was nothing graphic about that scene that I ain't seen before in a
Right.
movie or a TV show
Right.
or another video game or something like that. And it's too graphic. Then you know what? Then it must be some others. No offense. There must be some others out there like, oh, my kid can't play this game. I'm like, I believe The Last of Us is an M-rated game, right? Am I
Yeah, it's
right?
supposed to be.
It's supposed to be. So you better just don't get your kid this game. And
Hmm.
if you feel that way, if you, because I personally, maybe because I'm an adult, I don't feel that it's as violent. I've seen more violent stuff in my life than what I saw in this trailer. But it looked like that the story is gonna deteriorate, like it's gonna spread out. It's not just gonna be Ellie and Joel. You know what I mean? It's gonna be more people. and that's what I'm excited about. The Last of Us 2, and with becoming human,
That y'all
I
look lit.
just
Okay.
it looked lit. It looks nice. I like the futuristic robotic storyline. I would like to see how that goes, and it don't look bad either. So
That's a choice based, similar to Telltale, right?
Yeah, they do those type of games. Yeah, like not that much combat. You kind of just watching them. It's an interactive movie kind of.
Right.
mm.
They showed another one called Erica that was similar, but it looked like real people acting. That's why I wasn't sure. I was confused.
Oh, what
Yeah, I
was
mean
Eric? Do you know what was Erica about?
Excuse me?
Did you know what was Erica about? Because I think it was about like a murder mystery. Am I?
Yeah, I think something like that. I just watched the trailer that they played during Paris Game Week, but it seems like a lot of people are trying to jump into the choice based
do you think
game.
they like? I mean, do you think that's going to pose a problem? I mean, Telltale just laid off like 25% of their employees.
They,
Like, do you think is that a bad sign for that type of genre? Like,
Yes.
yes, because look, okay, it says it might be it says VR focused trailer. I don't.
yeah.
I hope if this game is in VR, I'm not touching it at all.
Whoa, 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 whoa! They said that The Last of Us was a VR trailer.
No, Erica.
Oh, okay. I was about to say that shit is gonna be horrible.
My apologies if I confused anybody. I was talking about the game Erica. Yeah, man, it says VR, man. If it's fully VR, it's a pass for me. I don't know anybody, but God of War is coming out too, but you know how these titles are. They'll show hella trailers and gameplays and CGIs to the actual day that it comes out. But that's all I'm looking for with Game Week. Anybody else, ladies?
Overall, what I just liked is that the cinematics are getting a lot better for all games in general. The Last of Us 2, Detroit Become Human, Concrete Genie, they all look great. What I didn't like is I don't like when people waste time with DLCs and remakes. I feel like that's not conference material. I feel like that can be sent out in a tweet. Don't necessarily need the whole full 2 hours of a conference talking about DLC and remakes. So that's the only thing that I disliked about it.
Yeah, I would say for me, like as far as Paris Game Week, one game that absolutely loved on Xbox One was this game called Guacamelee. And so when I saw you were doing Guacamelee 2, I'm like, yo, that's my game.
What is Guacamelee?
It's a Metroidvania 2D side scrolling game.
Oh,
That was the only game I wanted. I heard I was going to say that too.
I'm like, I absolutely love Guacamelee. I mean, the gameplay is so tight. So
It's
I
yeah.
hope it comes to Xbox. They didn't announce anything for Xbox, but
Yeah,
I
the
really hope
first
it
one.
does. Yeah, I know. But the development company that works on the Guacamelee, they do a lot for like PS Vita. They do just a lot of PlayStation focused type stuff. So I don't know if this is going to be like a time exclusive or what. Like I don't, you know what I mean?
But
I
you know
don't
how
know.
PlayStation is. They make everything seem like it's only on PlayStation.
That's true, and it was their show. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I hit those guys up and ask them because
Oh,
I
and
found out that this game, Dead Cell, that's on Steam right now. I talked to the developer, through Twitter or whatever, and he was like, "Yeah, it's coming to Xbox next year." I'm like, "Okay," because it's no. I looked around like I have like the exclusive on that because nobody has, like announced that anywhere. I was like, I should post that up on a site or something, like you know what I mean?
So that's a confirmation that it's going
That's
to come
right,
out
man.
on Xbox
That's
next
right.
year.
Coming out on Xbox 2018 spring, and so exclusive here on Grown Women Gaming. Doggone it, this game
Yeah.
called this game called that's only on Steam right now called Dead Cell. So yeah, and it's a
well,
Metroidvania game also.
oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'm just for PlayStation to be talking about they got good single player games. I can't wait till they put out some so I can actually play it and see if they really got that BB. You know what I mean?
yeah, because
Because
I traded in my PS4 when I got the X.
Oh, dang, you went all in.
Because I was just like the two games that I want to play. Like, I mean, God of War is coming out, and I kind of want to play that, but like, it's
Right.
not like too crazy. Like, if I don't play it right away, I'm sure there'll be other things for me to play. Red Dead Redemption's coming out on Xbox, so I don't have to really worry about that. And the other two games, which are the ones we've been talking about, uh, the one with
So in Detroit.
Detroit and The Last of Us 2, those are probably going to come out on the PS5 if we're all honest.
So silly. No, I don't.
Exclusive.
I don't-
Exclusive.
You know what I mean? It'll be on the PS5 or it'll be at the very end of PS4.
I don't think
Is
it's
there
gonna.
not a release date for The Last of Us 2?
No, it's no
No.
dates.
There's no date for either of those. So it's like,
There's no date for nothing.
Naughty Dog ain't giving
Nothing
us
has
nothing because I saw Naughty Dog at E3 at the bar.
if
I
we
was
don't
in-
see gameplay at E3 this year, it's not coming out until 19.
Yeah. Like I mean, even with God of War, like it has no like that's one thing my gripe
very
with Sony is
minimal,
they
right?
never release dates ever.
Yeah.
It's like so when the game
because
coming out,
that
I'm
shit's
waiting
always been
forever.
pushed
Like
back. They show you that shit 3 years early. Like,
yeah,
They mess around and not release it. Like
Right.
the one game we do from The Walking Dead.
like where's Dreams at? Like when is Dreams coming out? Does that game still being made? Like what's going on with Dreams? Y'all already know what that is. Look, see,
I forgot about it. What's
I'm
Dream?
like, huh?
it was a game that was supposed to come out on PlayStation where you can actually create your own experience and then share that experience with other people. Like they had trailers for like 2 years. I think it was like 2 E3s ago, something like that. It was called
I
Dreams,
vaguely remember that.
and you
don't
can.
even know
It's
what
kind
you're
of.
talking about.
It was right when the time they had what was that game where you could make stuff on the Xbox? What was it called?
Spark.
Project Spark. Exactly. Yeah, it came out like it was announced at the same time Project Spark was announced. It was called Dreams, and like literally, that's the whole point is that you can kind of dream up what you want to make, and you make it, and you can play it like a game, and you can share it, and other people can experience what you've made, and that's literally all it is. And it looks cool because I love creating, so it looked cool. So I mean, I was excited about it. And I'm like, and it's just it went black, it went dark. I don't know anything else about that game. I mean, no release date. They just pretty much showed it on stage, and that was the end of it. So that's my only rap against Sony's that I'll never know when I'm getting their games, and they love throwing them in trailers and love advertising them, but I don't know when I'm getting any of this stuff. So.
You know what? Yeah, you're absolutely right. Because when I have like a little change, I go to the PlayStation Marketplace and I'll be looking and I'll be scrolling to see, a game. Like maybe like if a game that I want probably from the PlayStation is probably Final Fantasy 15, but they still want like $59. I'm like, ain't this game like a year old? But you still want 59 for it? I'm like, I'm cool, man.
It's like every market store does that though. 'Cause I know Xbox got some titles on there that's like they need to be like I can find them suckers in bargain bin straight up at like GameStop or something. And I'm like, why is this game still $30? Like it should at least be 10, 15, something like that.
yeah, I've noticed that hard copy sales and digital sales are like not the same at all. Like hard copy sales fluctuate, I think, more, and digital sales. Like I think we have certain times of the year where we have like big sales. Like we'll probably get another big sale.
Yeah, for the holidays.
Black Friday. But then you have your summer sale. But then I think that's it, right? You have, or maybe we might have a little spring sale too, right?
I don't know, but I know that Microsoft, like, if you look at their store now, they've been bundling games because like I saw like Halo 5 and Gears. I'm like, oh snap, they starting to bundle stuff. So I think that's a really good idea too. And so we'll see. I mean, I don't know. That's a whole nother conversation talking about like the price points and stuff like that.
That's like that's like advanced business class.
Right.
But
next week on GWG, business talk with the ladies.
Hey, shit.
Why you playing?
We can get it going.
So, sorry if you heard me on. Someone said about the mass layoff. Was it you, Delilah? With
yes.
Telltale?
So Telltale, they laid off like first of all they got too big too fast, I think, but they laid off like 25% of their workforce, which is approximately around like 100, almost 100 employees, like 90. It's like 90 employees that they laid off, and that's a lot. That's a lot of people. Because I mean, to let you know how big they were, because if you think about it, 25% is what, like, and that's 90. So that's, well, you closing on like 300 and some three up like high 300s. That's a lot of people. Um, so like, but that's like 370 something like that approximately. People, but prior to laying off 90.
I'm
So
I am like I feel bad that people got laid off their jobs,
mhm,
but someone higher up had to like know what was going to happen down the road because
right,
they were just spitting out so much telltale like games, and then your choices didn't really matter. Like
yeah,
like when you first play like Walking Dead season 1 and 2, they made you feel that your choices mattered. You know what I mean? But
hmm
when they start spitting out, now the Wolf Among Us is golden. It's good. I'm like, I love that game, but they ain't touched it. I'm like, why they didn't touch that game? But they spitting out like Batman.
I mean, I think it's a
Season one
licensing
and two.
deal. It's a licensing deals. I mean, if you got
They got
Batman,
greedy.
exactly,
They
they
spent
They
too
they
much
got
money.
greedy.
hmm I think they, like I said, I think they got too big too fast. I mean, here you got Warner Brothers. They probably like, yeah, we need 3 Batman games, and you know, so you at the mercy of what people who's paying you.
Right.
And so if these games aren't, you put these games out and they're not selling, because a lot of people, they love Telltale, but they don't like Telltale like that. Like they got to buy every Telltale game because at the end of the day, you just watching the interactive thing, like it's an interactive movie almost. So it's not as engaging to me. I mean, of course, I can only speak for like my opinion on it. It's not as engaging as like an Assassin's Creed or a Call of Duty or or Destiny 2. Like it's just not the same on the same level in my opinion.
At the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, they're supposed to be coming out with good storytelling games that tell you a story that you get to interact with. I
Right.
think a lot of the licenses that they purchased or that they worked with didn't necessarily have that type of content. Like The Walking Dead did well because the source material is moldable. You have the comic, you have the TV show, and then the game comes in. But
hmm
dealing with things like Batman and Game of Thrones, stuff that already has a solid audience, I just don't think those are the type of stories they had the ability to tell because it's not necessarily as moldable as The Walking Dead. Or if they were to come out with their own story and mold that into what could be a great storytelling game.
Yeah, good
So,
point. Because I know they also did like Borderlands as well. I think.
Man,
and
Yeah.
Minecraft,
Borderlands
like we don't need
is
Minecraft, we
dry.
don't
And
need
Game of
They,
Thrones.
Borderlands. Game of
they,
Thrones, didn't need
y'all
it.
not gonna see it no more. I truly believe that after that first little 5-part episode, you ain't gonna see no more Game of Thrones Telltale. Because I just haven't like people was not excited about that
The
game.
Right.
story was so boring.
Dry
It
as
took
no Borderlands.
I'm telling you
Tales
what.
of the
forever to do
Borderlands.
anything, like to get any bit of information. Like I played through a whole episode and I didn't get any information until the very end. I was like, what is going on here? Like I just played
Yeah.
through like pressing X, Y, A, B.
Didn't they also have
Couldn't
Guardians of the
nothing.
Galaxy?
Yeah.
Yep.
See,
See,
I
a
can.
Yeah,
lot of
I
them
didn't play
just
that
like
one.
they were just getting stuff to get it. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
That's right. And I think that kind of watered down the quality of those. Because I mean, if you think about it, the Walking Dead one was like one of the really good ones, and so was the Wolf Among Us. That was a
Yeah.
really good. But like you said, they're able to kind of mold those stories. Man, I mean, now that you put it that way, it's because I never really cared for them because I don't want to sit there and watch and press the A button. Like I just, you know what I mean? For me, it's just different. But uh, I do. Some people love them. I absolutely love those games. I mean, my husband, he absolutely love Telltale games. I just can't do it. I can't even watch him play them. That's just how bad it is.
yeah, it's
Well,
not something that I would like to like just, if I really want to game and play something, I'm not gonna pick up a Telltale game. It's more of like I want to sit back and tell me a story while I react to it type deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
but
Which
with
one was the
me,
best one though?
the Wolf Among Us.
Wolf
Walking
Yes.
Dead.
Among
I haven't even
Us?
played that yet. Might pick it up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's better than the season 1 of The Walking Dead. I'm telling you, The
Really?
Wolf Among Us.
The
Yes, it
season
is.
one of The Walking Dead?
Yes.
Wow,
Yes.
that's saying a lot. At least
We said
that's
it in
like
Yeah,
we
but
said
just
it at
because
the
they
beginning.
like it doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna like
I
it.
mean, I'll
Though.
try it.
The story about the big bad wolf and the huntsman and Snow White and the
Yeah.
Little Mermaid and
Very
how all the stories.
Disney like I can get with that. I love Disney.
Oh
I love
God.
Disney too, and I
No,
watch
this
Once Upon a Time,
this
but
is not
like,
Disney though.
It's a
This
little
is
No,
darker
you
than
guys are
that.
making me want to vomit right now. Like,
no, no. Think of the Grimm brothers fairy
oh yeah,
tales.
the
Oh
Brothers Grimm.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is old school fairy tales. Like,
Okay.
yeah,
I'm
we
with
And then
talking
it.
I
kids
always
and
go
say
everything.
these
crazy.
graphics, like, damn, this shit ain't even trying to look decent.
I'm telling you,
I
they
tell you,
they
man.
got success, early. It was like, yo, we could do all our games like this, and
Right.
you start
And then
oversaturating the market with them,
But
and
I
they water it
yeah.
down.
And
Yeah.
it's like you doing the same thing over and over, nothing different. Like, come on.
They should have focused on doing one thing well.
and that
Yeah.
was The Walking Dead because The Walking
No,
Dead was
you
their
mean
bread
like
and butter.
one aspect of the game, right? Like
Yeah, like
you either do the mechanics well, or you do the graphics
or the
well, or you do
storytelling
something.
well.
Yeah.
Right. I think they should have focused. I mean, their
So
name
what
is
you guys saying is they
Telltale.
didn't innovate at all in their process. They just didn't
Yeah.
innovate.
They were
No,
just trying to do everything.
Yeah. Hey, money talk. They was trying to
Um,
make that money. They had like 16s. They got to cut. I'm joking. I don't know.
People always say that's the easy gamer score, though. If you like are the type of person that
Yeah, if you like gaming score like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, you go through one episode, you get like 5 achievements. It's like ridiculous. At least let me we earn my achievement, not because I made a decision.
Right.
Oh, you saved his life.
Oh,
Oh, you let him
achievement.
die. Achievement.
oh,
I don't
this
even
so
pay
and so
attention
will
to
remember that.
Oh, and somebody told me too that it doesn't really matter what you pick. Like there's no alternate
Decisions don't matter.
ending.
Mm.
Like
No, there isn't really.
you're still gonna get to the
Mm-mm.
same ending. So like it doesn't really matter what you pick, whether you kill Jimmy or you save
The only
Sarah,
one that
you
was
still
kind of
get to the same
different
end.
was, I think, The Walking Dead season 2, where there were like 3 different endings.
Yeah.
That's the only one,
Because
Yeah.
season 1, Lee was going to die anyway.
Yeah.
regardless, and I was
Right.
heartbroken.
Yeah, I kind of
Spoilers.
cried over that.
Spoilers. You
I
cannot
know.
say
Spoiler.
spoilers now.
On the
I'll
over.
be
what's
mad at
funny?
somebody.
And
I already knew the ending because my husband played it, so I'm not even mad. I'm like, yeah, I know what happened already because my husband played it, and
No, the
yeah.
game is like 4 years old.
You never know.
I don't care. You had $1 at some point to buy that game.
Actually, I think they gave the first episode away for free.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah,
There you go. See?
but I'm just saying, I just hope they better just, as long as they come with the Wolf Among Us, I don't care what else they do with that. I'll be honest with you.
As long as they don't thrash the 4th season of The Walking Dead, I'm okay. Like, I just hope that this doesn't affect the quality. I feel like season 3 was okay. I enjoyed, because we waited so long for this season that, once we finally got it, I was just happy to really have anything. Not saying that it was good or bad. I enjoyed it. But I hope this layoff doesn't affect the final. We don't want to leave on a bad note with this title, because it's done very well so far.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really truly know what it means. I mean, if you think about it, in regards to the games industry, like salaries are the biggest problem because, on average they make 80,000 to 100 plus thousand per year. And so you think 90 people, that's what, $900,000. So you cutting only $1 million from budget, probably a little bit more than that. So you don't really know what their bottom line is like looking like with all these licenses and who's still working, and they still got 200 plus people on the team. So I mean, man, I don't know. We have to see. Just kind of like a wait and see kind of thing with them.
Yeah,
But it makes
I
me
feel you.
worry
I feel
about
you on
Detroit,
that.
though. It makes me worry about Detroit because it has the same kind of, style in a sense. So
But them graphics
I
looking
think,
clean though.
yes, they are. They
I
look
think the style of game caters to a certain type of person that plays games. I think whoever loves these kinds of games exclusively will continue to love these kinds of games, making choices and just kind of watching the action happen.
Yeah.
So I think Detroit will do well. But my only concern with Detroit actually is Telltale. A Telltale season comes up to what, $20-$25?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're selling Detroit for the full 60, most likely.
What? Is that
And
confirmed?
it's not confirmed, but I guarantee it's going to be a full 60.
Detroit's not by Telltale, is it?
No, it's
No,
not.
it's a different team. It's by
But it's like the
Quantic Dreams.
same type of thing, is what you're saying?
Right, it's the same type of game, choice making.
Oh, see, I thought it was like a a real playthrough. I didn't know it was going to be that choice base.
Yes, it's by that team, Quantum Dream. They do all those like Beyond Two Souls, Heavy Rain kind of games.
Well,
So
that'll be interesting. I need to see more gameplay then, not this CG trailer bull.
Cinematic,
well,
yeah.
Heavy Rain was dope, and Beyond Two Souls was dope. Both of them were good though. So
But that's like,
they do a good
remember that
job with that.
game? I'm sorry. Remember that game? What's the one that they canceled? Soulbound or something like that? Scalebound?
Mhm.
Scale
So,
bound.
like, when the first CG trailer I saw, I was like, yo, this is dope. I definitely want
Yeah,
this. And then
I
the
was all
second
in
one
for
they
it.
showed gameplay, I was like, oh, this is not what I wanted.
Right.
This is, no.
Go back to the drawing board, y'all.
Yeah,
Fix
go
this.
back.
You know.
That's not what I expected. I thought I was like fighting and stuff. And yeah, it was like Final Fantasy, which is not my type of game.
I'm like, well, we'll just have to wait and see, and hopefully we'll get some.
Yep.
It doesn't affect the final product of these upcoming titles because they show season season 4 is coming. The last season
Yep,
coming
and
out
it's the
next
last
year.
season.
The last season coming out next year. The Wolf Among Us season 2 is coming out next year too. Maybe Batman, maybe I don't know, but people like Batman, so I most likely I'll take a guess, and Batman will come out next year. But I don't know about that other stuff. I really don't know.
Game of Thrones not gonna make it for sure.
But it ain't sure it's not
Shit,
going to
boring
make
as
it.
hell.
It's not gonna make it. It really isn't.
Put you to sleep.
Okay, now for anybody who's I don't know what is Mass Effect Day, but I think I got a couple of people.
You mean in 7 day?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Can't even say it
It's
right.
7 day. You gotta say it right. You gotta say it right.
At least give the trilogy some respect, It's in 7 day.
Okay, okay. So is it like it was a significant like? Is it like a day out the year that y'all just celebrate Mass Effect?
It's the 7th of November in 7 day, and they usually talk about drops as far as the title, as far as the game, like they did it for the past few years for Mass Effect Andromeda. Before that, they would talk about the trilogy, they would talk about the graphic novel and the comic, and stuff like that. Basically just celebrating the section of the military in the Mass Effect universe. And it's the N7. So
Insignia.
Oh, I didn't even know it was that serious.
Yo, it's very
I didn't even know
serious.
that's
Like they were.
okay.
it's deep. At least the trilogy was deep.
Yes.
Now, I guess the question is, is it relevant to even to celebrate N7 at this point?
No.
I don't know.
Because you're talking about the series is like kind of halted at this point.
Yeah.
Yes,
Andromeda?
they've killed the series.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That's basically no other way to say it. They have really shitted on Mass Effect.
They did. It was very disappointing.
Anthem, man, Anthem.
And that's honestly what I think the whole deal was. They hyped up Mass Effect Andromeda. They hyped it up. They got everybody that was a fan of the trilogy ready for it. And I really just think they half-assed the whole deal, released the unfinished game, and got those coins so that they could support the development of Anthem. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it because I'm upset.
I second that story because I agree with you. This Andromeda is nowhere near as good as the original trilogy. It's not even on Mass Effect 1 level, and that was just a starter to get you rid of. Yeah, it's not there.
About storytelling wise.
Storytelling wise,
Yeah.
the story is in the original trilogy. You had a villain that you hated that you just had to put down. I swear I don't even know who the villain was in Andromeda.
Yeah.
It was just you didn't know what was going on. It was unnecessary this, unnecessary that. You didn't care about your characters. It was just horrible. It was horrible.
Damn. Do you guys feel that it's going to be another Mass Effect in the future, like within the next year?
They closed down the
studio.
location. It's the studio. They closed down BioWare Montreal, and it's gone. And I actually, since this was a topic, I did go and I looked at a few articles, and someone had an interview with one of the gameplay designers from the trilogy and from Mass Effect Andromeda. And this person, he's the ex game designer for that company. He no longer works for them. But he felt that a lot of the creative ability was taken away by EA because their game plan is to move forward with more titles that are more open world, quote unquote, so that they can be monetizable. So they can bring in microtransactions, and we saw that with Mass Effect 3 with the multiplayer. People were buying multiplayer cards, spending hundreds of dollars for card packs, and EA sees that as making money, and so they took away a lot of the creative ability from the title itself, and we ended up with Mass Effect Andromeda.
Damn.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah,
Because it
Anthem
took away
is
from
pretty
what
much
it
Destiny.
was.
Like, Anthem's gonna be like a Destiny, so it's just like. And I wonder how they feel now that Destiny's having like this huge drop off.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder how EA is like thinking about that.
Yeah, because
Activision, right? Not EA.
It's gonna be dry out here in the streets right now.
I'm sorry, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's dry out here in these streets.
Like,
and you see, I showed you they took down their counter. Like, that's super suspect. Like, how you take down your counter?
Know what it is. No, you know
talking
what
about it's making a false narrative. Like, it ain't false narrative. Nobody playing your shit. Like, nobody's playing. Like, I'm, and I was Destiny's advocate. I was so hoping they came out and did us right, and they so did not. They took us to dinner, and then they peeled open, and it was fucking McDonald's underneath. Like, what are you doing? What are y'all doing to me?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played Destiny in a week.
Yeah.
I haven't played it since Assassin's Creed dropped.
Yeah,
sorry. Because it's not right now. They're doing, like, I was happy to see that they were going to go ahead and make like the visual enhancements and stuff like that, because I pretty much knew that was going to happen. People were like, oh, they haven't confirmed, they're going to do Dulo and whatnot. But then the game comes out and there's like game related mechanical issues with the game. Like, the loot system is off. This coin shit is stupid. Like, I don't know why they thought we would want to go through an entire raid and in the end get coins to then have to take to a machine and put it in. Like, why is that satisfying? Like, you go through hours and hours to complete a raid. You want to open a chest and have like shit pop out in your face and be like, congratulations, You don't want to get a coin to then have to travel back to the tower to like hand to some robot. Like, that's so
I know for me, like, I had got the same armor 3 times and that was it. I said, okay, I'm done. Yeah. I got the same armor 3 times. I'm done.
Yeah.
Why?
I had like the same gun like 20 million times, man. I was like, for real?
Yeah, the duplicate thing is like, they didn't even, like, I don't know. Like, it was way easy to get exotics than it was before. It was just like, you just kept getting the same stuff over and over. So they have some things to change, and I'm also upset that the 2 expansions were already there with the game. That, like, it's not a good sign to me that you already have both expansions basically installed.
Yeah, just behind a paywall.
I ain't paying no more money, man. I swear on everything I love.
I told you I have a free code for you for the expansion, the first set of expansions, but I don't know. I think they done got the last dollar from Miss Williams.
I bullshit you not. I feel the same way about it. And with the microtransactions, man, and then I come to find out that you're gonna have microtransaction. My baby, my side piece. You know what I mean?
She said her side piece.
They're not going anywhere. It's gonna be on
that piece getting expensive.
So I'm like, if they do it like they did GTA 5, which they can, because they can do the same implements that they did in GTA 5 with Red Dead, and they don't have to make a Red Dead for a long time if they do it right. So I'm just extremely disappointed on that. But like El Boogie say, it ain't going nowhere. It really isn't.
Nope.
Yeah, I've been trying to slowly get my mind, used to it. Because, Assassin's Creed have them low key, but they haven't messed with my gameplay, so I'm happy about that. But like, the way they did it, I like the way they did it. It's fine. I can deal with it, but I don't want stuff popping in my face every 10 minutes, like, oh, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this. 30 points. Just that is the most annoying thing. So if they can keep it kind of low key, like the way Assassin's Creed Origins has it, I can work with it, because I don't have to. I can ignore it and not even worry about it. be done.
Anybody else got something to say about it?
Yeah, I mean the point of it is it should be optional. Should be option to pay extra for
Anything. Mm-hmm.
something that's cosmetic, especially. It shouldn't be significant to the game
Yeah.
if I already paid my money for the game.
Like Rainbow Six Siege, I like how they do
The
their
micros?
yeah, because all of it is like customizable shit. You know, it's just it doesn't give you any advantage in the game at all. It's just like I want to have a unicorn on my gun because I do. So I went on ahead and paid $2.99 so I can get a unicorn. You know, so
Mm-hmm.
but that's
Yeah.
my gun, and when I kill you, you get to see my unicorn.
I did read
Okay, I have a
something
question.
ahead.
Would y'all rather pay extra for a game if you did not have to have microtransactions in it and later on?
Yes,
Like
I
you just
would.
like you
Yeah.
just pay
How
like
much more?
automatically. Maybe $10.
Yeah, maybe
But
10.
see, the thing is once they know, and I think they know this already. Once they know that microtransactions are a money pit, which they are, you know, they're never going to go away. I see in the future video games going up, going from 60 to probably $70, $75,
And still have
and still
microtransactions.
having
Oh my
microtransactions.
god! Don't say that.
Because it's like anything, you know, once they know that we will pay for something, forget about it. It's not going anywhere. They want
I
that
really
money.
want to
That
know how
money
much
has
money
now
they're
been
making.
accounted as part of their revenue. It's not going anywhere.
I
I
would
would
say, but
know, like on average, how much money does the company make on microtransaction? Is
Millions.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
these
I'd
yeah,
new
like to see
these new
that.
things, but does it equate though? That's the thing because, like I told you, like I mentioned previously, like the salaries is like the biggest, you know, what breaks the bank with these companies is salary, and it's like, is
Hmm.
microtransactions enough to cover that, or is it just a small? I can only cover a few people, not like everybody. You get what I mean? So
Well, you know what? Like we're like all grown and we play video games, but there are a ton of kids that play Destiny and Call of Duty and stuff like that. And you know, kids are getting their parents to, you know, they might buy Destiny and maybe two more games throughout the year. They're not buying a bunch of games, but then they stay on that one game. So then every month, like my kid, when she knows that she's done something good, she's like, "Can I get something for Roblox? Can I get something for this?" Because it's like $5 here, $5 there. And as a parent, you're more easily susceptible to say yes to something $5 than
that is
something
true.
$60.
Yeah.
So
That is
you
very
know,
true.
you could be giving them $5 to $20 a month, you know, if not more.
yeah,
So
Right.
yeah, I don't
yeah, I didn't
know.
think about that.
Another thing that people don't really take into account is that overseas, especially in countries like China and Korea, a lot of people don't own PCs or consoles at home. So that's where internet cafes came from. And a lot of people that participate at internet cafes don't have the time to sit down for 18 hours a day and grind through a game. A lot of times they just have those microtransactions to purchase and get them up to par with other players so that they can play the same amount of content in a shorter amount of time. So, um, it works for some people and it doesn't work for others.
And I feel like the more you mention all this stuff, the more I feel like the future's gonna suck.
Yeah, because I man, please,
Uh,
microtransaction. All I pay is poker chips, and that's all I'm paying for is poker chips. That's all I'm paying.
Gaming's turning into gambling.
Yeah.
Well, I like to.
Yeah.
I like to play poker, and sometimes when I drink and play with my feelings instead of my mind, I lose my chips. I want some more chips. Can a girl get more chips? So I mean, yeah, it's bound to happen. I mean, it's everywhere. It's everywhere, and I'm just gonna. This is the last time I talk about a game that has microtransactions because I just don't want to talk about it anymore.
It's not gonna be.
Something else gonna make you mad.
Oh my god, it's gonna be.
But
Watch.
like, I feel like I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. I'm indifferent because I just feel like, CD Project Red is like giving us hope. Like companies like that.
Yeah,
I don't know. Because I mean, The Witcher was awesome, and just
they had no
like
micros.
Bethesda, and these companies are super successful, and they don't have any microtransactions in their game. Well, they're adding now slowly, but you see what I'm saying? Like the super successful companies between CD Projekt Red and Bethesda, and they don't even have that model. So it's like,
But then it also takes them like 5 years to come out with a game too.
good
I'll
point.
wait.
I'd rather wait
They
5
make
years
great
for
I'll
stuff,
wait.
though.
games.
For a quality game, good story, good mechanics, no microtransactions, I'll wait.
Mm-hmm.
I will wait as well.
Good DLC.
Because we already
I'll
know
wait.
we're getting that on Elder Scrolls next year. They're gonna announce that bad boy. I can't wait.
Hey,
Don't do
what? I still ain't finished Skyrim.
Girl, please.
Finish Skyrim, that's a thing.
No.
I would
Nah.
say.
You can actually finish it? I didn't know.
Yes, you can. You can. I know people that actually
How
did
you-
everything.
How do you finish it?
They do
They must ain't
everything.
got no life.
I didn't
They
know it was
do-
possible.
They do
I've never
everything.
finished any of those games. I mean, I'll play them, but I don't even attempt to finish if there's a finish.
I've put like
I wish I
20
could just be
hours.
a good girl and go down one quest line and complete it. I wish I could be a good girl, but I'm not.
I'm like a thug on these tangents. Like I'll put like 23 hours into Assassin's Creed, and I'm like, just now hitting like level 21. Finally, it's like I put so much in there.
What's the
And
next level for Assassin's Creed?
oh, I don't know. I think 40 maybe. Then they have these things that they do every week too. That like
Yeah, I
you have
saw
to be a
that.
certain level to fight a boss, and I'm
Yeah.
like, right now they got this Anubis. You got to be level 40 to fight them.
Have
I'm
you
not
played
making
the
it.
main story yet, or you just been doing like
I'm
side
still
stuff?
doing a side quest and just doing parkour on just random.
Right.
Well, I'm glad you guys enjoying Assassin's Creed.
I think I'm gonna get it.
I might get it. My birthday's coming up, so I might get it. That'd be a nice little game to get.
I played the first
Uh,
hour from Redbox, as I was telling y'all earlier.
Yeah.
It looks good. The combat style is good. So
Story's
far the
great.
story's good. Yeah, I was gonna
I'm
say.
still
I mean,
getting
it
used to
has
the
everything.
combat, but it is good. It's not like
That targeting had me
Yeah.
shook. I was like, I'm not targeting who I
Yeah.
want. But it's
I'm
always
like,
been
what
that
am
way
I
in
doing?
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, you got to click in the analog stick. That's always hard to do.
And some of these like little fortress areas that these guys are in, I'm like, yo, there's too many nooks and crannies, too many people, and I know I can't just run in here guerrilla style.
No, you got to use the eagle to scope
Call
everything
Sanu.
out.
Her name is Sanu. Call
Oh, my bad, Snoop. My
Oh,
bad.
wow.
She has a name.
Wow. Damn.
I am so into this game right now. I don't even like Assassin's Creed.
Oh, have you made it to the ship battles yet?
No.
Yes, I did
I'm
ship
not
battle.
there. I'm still in the first little area, the first little CY area, but that's
We
because I've been busy.
know that they have ship battles. That's it. We gonna say
Yes, I didn't know they had it either.
Yeah,
Like,
is it like Black Flag?
It's like a stripped down version of Black Flag. It's not as much as mechanics as that, but it still is tight and interesting and as exciting as Black Flag. Because I died at sea like 3 times this morning.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
hilarious.
Oh wow. Well,
and then
well, go ahead.
I would say then I'm trying to find Delilah's body when she died where I can avenge her.
Good luck with that. I'm pretty good at the game, boss. Don't get it.
Oh, so how do you take pictures? Because I see some of y'all have taken pictures, and I'm like, I don't even know how to do that.
You click in the analog stick.
Yeah.
Stick.
And then they got a photo edit the way you can edit your photos, and they are so gorgeous.
Yeah, and
Wow.
you can like the photos. People can help you find stuff by taking photos of like where things are hidden. So
That is true. I did that.
Mm-hmm.
I found the tomb that way.
Mm-hmm. Like, oh, he took a picture of that. What's over there? And then you go and look, and it's like this one person took a picture of this drawing in the sand, and it's like I get all the way over there to go see it, and it's gone. Like the sand done covered over it. I can't even see the picture. So it's like, how did that happen? So it's neat. They did a good job with all like little details and stuff like that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all enjoying it. Well, I'm the only one that bought Call of Duty.
Yo, I asked you, and you were kind of like on the, well, if you really want to, and I mean, I really don't. I was just gonna buy it.
But I gotta check. I gotta check if it got online co-op.
Yeah, if it doesn't have online co-op for the story, because I know when Far Cry 5 come out, we're definitely doing the co-op story together.
Okay, we can fuck with that. We can fuck with that.
And I'm gonna be mad if you do the co-op story with anybody else. I'm just letting you know right now.
Okay, I got you. When Far Cry 5 coming out? Is it coming out this year or next year?
February.
Okay, I got time.
I thought that was coming out this year.
Nah,
I
I
thought
thought it
so,
was
too.
too, but it's February. But then I
I'm
was
kind
like,
of
well,
glad because my
that's
wallet
birthday month, so
on E right now. So
yeah,
Well, my wallet looking like
it
February
works
might
out
be
that
nice.
way.
But you gotta hand it to Call of Duty. They sold like I got the number wrong from the thread I gave y'all on the chat, but it's made $550 million in 3 days.
oh wow,
Nice.
it looks good.
More
The
than
graphics look amazing.
But they said
More than Infinite
everybody
Warfare.
wanted this. Like everybody wanted them to go back to boots on the ground. Like people were tired of that.
Futuristic.
Yeah, because I guess some people were good at flying, basically, is what it sounds like, and some people were not. And the people that were not were salty.
So
That's
I
good.
mean,
Good for them though. Good for them. I like seeing when games do well. I love it. I mean, I think it moves the
Right.
industry forward.
yeah,
So
they got
Except for
more
Call
than
of Duty.
$60.
I think
I
it's
mean,
a lot
definitely
of
all
money.
about just
Call of Duty ain't
Like you
moving the
said.
industry forward. I'm sorry.
I didn't say it was. I didn't say it
I'm just
did.
saying. I'm like,
Nah, I'm talking about Delilah. She's talking about any
first of all, if you rewind the video, once this is over, you'll hear that I said I like when games do well, and they because
Yeah.
it moves
You
the
did,
industry
and
forward.
that's why I said, but not Call of Duty. Like, not them.
No,
Clear.
I'm gonna for them to make that much within that time span, and personally, I am enjoying it. Actually, before I started like setting up the podcast, I was playing Call of Duty trying to get these contracts done. So, I'm gonna do a personal video later, a little bit down the road about this. But you just gotta handle to them. I don't think they didn't have that much advertisement to it either, because I didn't see like how they used to do like with Infinite Warfare and Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and 3. They used to push a lot of advertisement on it, but I don't think they had a lot of advertisement power.
They don't have
like,
to. They don't have to do that anymore. It's Call of Duty. They don't have to do anything. Like, just all they need is a release date. That's all they need is Call of Duty. People gonna buy it regardless. It's just like Madden. Everybody, it comes out every year.
Oh yeah,
People gonna buy
everybody
it.
buy Madden.
or NBA 2K.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they want to talk about Call of Duty though. Shut up.
So Infamous, you've played it. So how is it? Because I haven't. I've seen like images and screenshots.
I haven't played the campaign yet because I'm saving that for the channel. But I did play zombies and I did play multiplayer. The zombie part is awesome. It's completely is the same as is the same aspect as regular Call of Duty zombies because of the waves. They still have waves like you got to kill a certain amount of zombies, and then the next wave comes and more waves of zombies come. But what they did here this time, they put like individual aspects in the game, like little objectives that you have to do while you killing these zombies. So what we did was we killed some zombies, we left like one or two alive, and we started doing some of the objectives. But I haven't even finished them yet. There's parts that like the lights are off and the zombies are getting you. There's like scare moments that in that game that I didn't get in the other titles because it was just shoot and like in a shooting endurance match. Now with this one, it's like a shooting endurance match with like
Michael
Jackson. It's true. I'm not paying for that shit, but it's true. So, but yeah, with the multiplayer, I'm gonna tell you, I've been playing nothing but hardcore domination because team deathmatch is for the birds. You got campers, campers. There's like I know there's like generations, like 2 generations of campers out here in the streets.
Yo, Call of Duty's multiplayer is like Dick's Sporting Goods. It's camping everywhere.
I play domination because you gotta move, you gotta take the A, B, and C flags and stuff like that.
Yeah, I like those modes.
And and like that's the only mode I've been playing. I didn't even play the war mode. I didn't play core. Don't even ask me about core because I ain't touched that shit. So all I've been playing was like a little bit of team deathmatch, but mainly domination. And I'm cool. I'm satisfied with Call of Duty. It makes me want to go pick it up and play it a little bit more. I don't know about prestiging yet, but I might because you get an achievement for that. So I might just do it for that. And it's a double XP weekend. So, and when I pre-ordered my game, I got all the shit, like all the extra shit day of.
I
instead of
do like that
pre-order.
they do that. You know, to do the what is it called? Double points and stuff like that. I think they try to do that a lot more than the other. Like Battlefield, they did it, but not very often.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I noticed that Call of Duty usually is like on top of that. Like, this is how we keep people.
Well, maybe I don't know. I'm still. I haven't touched. I mean, because I've been so dissatisfied with Call of Duty, so I don't know.
I'm not. I mean, you know what? It ain't everybody's cereal. You know what I mean? But I eat it sometimes. Excuse me. So I'm not
Oh,
upset.
shit.
I just got to put it out there how much money they made in 3 days. Dang.
Yeah, that's a lot
That's
of
a lot of
money.
money.
500 mil. Oof.
Okay.
That's the price of Titanfall. It was. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's if we have, I mean, if we got anything else that y'all want to discuss, I want to talk the shout out to the Mad Queen 88 because she came and dropped through and blessed us with her knowledge of PC shit because I did not know that she was PC heavy. I did not know that. I thought she was just
She built a PC. She got a video and everything. Got that.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a.
Yeah, she got
It was my first build ever.
Oh, wow.
I was excited, and
I saw that
I
a
picked
long
my
time
part.
ago when she first posted it. Like, I'm always lurking, so I
I'm
love
gonna have to
lurking.
watch that.
Oh,
I'm lightweight hurt that I didn't dig deep enough to find that video.
I'm
But
clutching my
that's
pearl.
great.
Y'all can check that out.
That is great though, because I can't build shit. I can't even think about building a PC. How did you do
Well,
it?
if I can do it, anybody can do it. Honestly, I mean, it's
Yeah, I
really
built
just
one too.
picking your parts
Yeah,
and
me too. I built
putting
mine.
it together. Basically, it's Legos.
Yeah, they make it so easy now. Like,
Mm-hmm. Everything's color coded. Well, mine was. My motherboard
Yeah,
was color
yeah, your
coded.
motherboard is color coded. Mine too. So yeah, I mean, it's just pick the spec.
That's
you want,
interesting.
Go for it.
And also, like your genre is survival, right?
For the most part, I play a little bit of everything. I grew up playing a little bit of everything. I was really big into Halo before I started streaming. So for a minute, I was into shooters, and State of Decay is one of my favorite games. Zombie survival, base building type deal. I was
What would you
big into
say
World
is
of Warcraft for a little bit as well. I bounce around. I just enjoy gaming in general, and whenever something's really good, I go for it. So.
Interesting. Is there anything that you're gonna cop in the near future?
Far Cry 5. I'm looking forward to it. The last one that I played was Far Cry Primal, and I really enjoyed it. So I think I'll
You
really
like
like this
Primal?
one. Yeah, I liked it. It was cool. It was
It
cool.
was. I heard it was garbage.
No,
It was
Primal
cool.
was good.
It was good. They took it back to the prehistoric age. No assault rifles and heavy weaponry. You just kind of have to go in with your spear and do your thing.
Bows and
I'm
arrows,
still
both
on
bows and
Far Cry.
arrows.
Exactly.
I'm still on.
It was
I'm still on Far
challenging.
Cry 4. I'm still on Far Cry 4, but I might mess with Primal. I might mess
I
with
mean, you get to ride some animals. Like I think I rode a saber too.
Yeah, you get saber-tooth tiger. I think you can get a mammoth too.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes.
But of course, State of Decay 2 coming out in the spring next year.
oh my god, I need to hurry up. All right, are
I'm
you gonna
so
be able to
ready.
play with? You're gonna be able to play with people, right? On that one, you're supposed to be able to. Yeah.
It's gonna be
Okay.
the first
Co-op, right?
co-op. People can drop into your world. You can drop into theirs and help.
Oh, I'll definitely
to
play.
survive.
We can play that.
Oh yeah. Let me know. We'll hop in there.
Okay. There was something I wanted to discuss. You said somebody bought EA bought Respawn.
Yeah,
Is that correct?
about almost 500 million, but it was like 440 something, 443 or something like that. They bought them. Yeah.
Damn, they just taking little banks, huh?
Mm-hmm. They bought. But see, you know what's interesting is that they co-published Titanfall 1 with Microsoft. So EA has always been attached to that game, in my opinion, like always. So I'm not surprised that it was EA that scooped them up. I don't know why some people are acting like they're surprised, but you know.
I just well, shit. I hope they do something with that because I know some people just like to take the little bank and just not make nothing of it, just let it fall down from grace and not been touched. You know what I mean?
Oh dang, it was right out here in Sherman Oaks. I didn't know that they were here.
Yeah,
California.
California got like a lot of the like.
Oh yeah,
a lot of
EA's in what's that new town? They just like made a town out there by fucking Long Beach. I I can't remember, but they're out there too by Dockwater Beach.
Oh yeah, past the airport.
Yeah, you know
They
that
got,
little
they
like
got
hipster town they basically made out of the ghetto.
oh really?
Marina Del Rey.
Yeah, yeah. Playa Vista, Playa Vista.
Playa
That's
Vista.
what it
There
is.
you go.
Yes,
Yeah.
like that used to be the hood, and they basically made all these nice ass apartments, and now it's
Oh
Playa
wow.
Vista.
Well, they got EA got a international and corporate head base like probably like an hour and 5 minutes from here. So it's like yeah. So I'm gonna see what their interest. I'm interested in what they're gonna do with that.
Do you think they're gonna
So
continue Titanfall, like Titanfall
Yeah, I
3?
think
they
They said
should
they will.
with microtransactions.
with micro
Yeah,
with
yeah.
microtransactions. Remember that.
But then this is EA, so you know in probably about 3 years they're gonna shut the studio down.
You're so great.
Okay,
That's hilarious.
it's gonna be a year later, and Cherie's gonna be like, "I told y'all, didn't I tell y'all this?"
I know, right?
She real salty about that Mass Effect, man. She like,
I am, y'all. I am.
I'll
man.
sing. I'll trust me. I'll send y'all something to ease that pain, Cherise. I promise you.
Oh
Maybe
God.
some coffee or some tea or something.
Sweet tea,
Sure,
please.
tea.
Oh God.
I'll give
Yeah.
you regular people tea.
No, it's gonna be diabetical.
It's gonna be caffeine free.
Like the
Okay.
syrup flavor.
Ooh, sweet tea. I mean, some real Southern sweet tea. I ain't had it in a
Right, with a little
while.
lemon in it. Oof.
Ooh, speeches.
Some pizza.
Something wrong with y'all.
So sweet.
Um,
Thanksgiving
is
coming
there
up too.
any?
Oh girl.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
making that taco. I'm doing my sweet potato casserole. Yeah.
man. I don't even think about Thanksgiving right now. But I gotta make up a menu and start getting some stuff started next week. Is there any if there's anything y'all ladies would like to say as far as gaming or life or something you want to get off your chest? You know, now's the time. If you guys got some questions, we'll take that too.
Stay woke, my friends.
So silly.
What about you, Cherise? Ain't got nothing to say? Delilah, Mad
Well,
Queen.
it's an interesting time right now. I mean, with all these, sexual assault stuff coming out.
Oh Lord.
I'm just like, to me, like that's why I'm jumping into gaming because it gets my mind off all of that mess, and I kind of just,
Well, gaming isn't even a safe space as far as that.
Yeah.
As recently,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
old boy,
oh god, you talking
old
about
boy
video
was
games?
tripping. What was the old dude? He was like, and back in high school, they didn't like us, and now they're taking over Twitch. I was like, what in the
Gosh.
world is in this boy's drinks?
You talking about that
He's
dude?
kind
that
of
was-
right though, because like gaming has been for the nerds. Now all of a sudden, all these people are coming in, acting like they love video games, like they've been
I
here
wouldn't
since the
even
beginning, and
believe
it's like,
that. I
come
feel
on.
like growing up, everybody I knew, maybe it's just when I grew up or where I grew up, but everybody played games. It didn't matter if they were a jock. It didn't matter if they were the cool kid or if they were the nerd or if they were the head of the anime club. Everybody.
Not mine.
Not
So I
mine.
was just like, what
Like,
do you mean? I don't get it.
Man, I
I
still
know.
get looked at weird for even liking games.
Yeah.
playing
This is
games.
Like as an adult, they're like,
yes.
you
What are
play
you
little
doing?
kid games? Like, no, like you probably
Yeah.
can't do this. Like you can't do what
My
I do.
dad's like, oh, why you ain't got no husband or no damn kids? You always playing them damn video games. You know what I mean? And my mom's like, phew, it get you out the streets. Shit, don't get your ass in trouble. You better
Yeah.
Mhm.
video games, you
That's
know.
right.
So, but it's cool with me, man. I'm gonna play it. Like I said, they're gonna have to bury me with my hard drives, or I'll put them in a will or something,
Right.
give it away. But I'm not going nowhere when as far as gaming, man. It's just too embedded in my DNA. I'm sorry.
I got you. I'm the same way, and like I said, I still get it from all sides. Like, especially like if I mention something close, remotely close at work, it's like I get looked at funny. Or even my siblings, like none of them play. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm the only one in the family that
Yeah.
really heavy on games. So
I grew up with my dad.
Okay.
All I did was watch my dad play the old school Doom on his
wow.
Macintosh. Grew up
Right.
watching him play City of Heroes. He got me in the City of Heroes, and after that, I started playing WoW. He got me my first Sega when I was 4. Like it's just
Like
it's
that's how
always been
my
there.
dad's side of the family was, but my mom's side was not like that at all. So I was with my mom's side the most, and they like would be like, "Why are you like playing games while you're on the computer?" Like I would be on Sims 4 like all day. Like, I mean, not 4, but you know, The Sims all day. Like back in the day when you could take off, like
Sims used to be.
yeah, Sims was crazy.
Yeah, I was just talking to you last night about that. I was like, I don't even know if I want that in my life right now because
Right.
I
Like,
will be up all night.
that's a life ender. Like, yo, I really just played through like 4 generations of my family.
Really?
They done died. There's grandkids
Yeah.
everywhere. They having kids.
This is my great grandkids. Now I'm gonna go play these people. Like, yeah. Like, oh my god.
See, I don't have time. I'm not even gonna attempt to download The Sims right now.
Ladies, we got a couple of questions. We got one. We got 2 from Tiger King. One is, why are we all so awesome?
Oh, just are, man. I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It's in the sauce. It's called the sauce.
It's called sauce. And another question is, the other question he said was, are you guys going to play another game tonight?
Wait, are we gonna play together or are we gonna game separately? Because we're gonna game.
Yeah, and Sharice still owes us from dipping.
Oh, I had to go see Thor.
You had to go see Thor. You had plans with us since last week.
See, you're supposed to say it was date night. That's how you get out of it.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Say date night.
It was date night with Thor.
What did you think about Thor though? For real, like,
it was awesome. I loved it.
Talk about
it. Oh
my bad. I'm sorry.
No spoilers, but I was on the floor. I was
laughing the whole time. It was awesome.
It was so good. Yeah.
It was good.
R.I.P.
Did y'all like Guardians of the Galaxy 2 though? Like,
man, I ain't watched none of them. I ain't watched none of them.
I like Guardians of the Galaxy 2. People sleeping on Guardians of the Galaxy. Like,
it was good.
Both of
I
those.
liked
They sleep on that one and Ant-Man.
I still haven't seen Ant-Man, but I heard it was hilarious. I need to see it.
And Doctor Strange was good too. I can't wait for another Doctor Strange.
Right?
I had to rewatch Doctor Strange. I had to rewatch it because when I watched it in the movie theater, all that spinning put my ass right to sleep. I was in the movie theater. Knocked the fuck out. I was gone. It was over for me. I tried to survive. It did not happen. I was out.
Oh,
I had to rewatch it at home with all the lights on because it probably would have put me to sleep here too. I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong. Like the plot, all that, it was dope. The spinning got me though. It was like Inception. That shit put me to sleep in the movie too. I was like, good night.
That movie should have came with a warning.
Exactly. Stand up while watching or else you fall asleep.
Well, we'll try to get another Fortnite game coming up next week.
Oh yeah, that was fun. I'm down.
I'm playing right now. Y'all can come play.
Man, I got to get in this Call of Duty, man.
I actually am gonna have to get off though, and like
get your free stuff day.
I'll be back.
Get your free stuff day.
Go get that dinner.
Right.
Okay. Well, we'll try to. If anything, we'll try to link up next Friday, the Friday that's coming up, and we'll see if we can try to play another Fortnite game with Sharice.
I'm about to practice this game.
I'm scared to play that game. I was watching them play, man. They got ganked like the first 10 minutes. I'm like, look.
You gotta be.
It can be very people. It can be very discouraging.
Oh.
I was watching. I'm like, oh snap! Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Oh, torn up in the middle of they got stuck like in the middle of the lake.
Oh shit! That was my fault.
Running back to the house.
That was your fault.
I'm like, they're gonna get picked
I was
off.
like, we gonna go to Caught Up Island today, baby. We going to Caught Up Island. Let's go. I was out there in the water.
That's going to be the new name for that location. It's going to be Caught Up
Island.
For real.
She was
like, let's go back here.
Look, I see something shiny. I can't be in y'all with that shit. I see something shiny.
It's like I was yelling at El Boogie because I had my mic muted. I'm like, don't run behind dude in the middle of the ocean where everybody can see y'all. They running back there.
She said ocean. That shit was big as fuck, like an ocean.
Y'all need to do a scary game together. Shit.
Oh
yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one? Which scary?
No. Lala ain't playing. I watch.
I didn't
what
do
scary
it.
game though? TK, give us an idea. Which one?
Yeah, I'm like, which scary game that we all can play?
Oh shit.
That we all can play. Cause I ain't played a scary game since Outlast 1, and I ain't finished it.
I tried with the Evil Within, and it was not happening.
Oh wow,
the first one?
Yeah.
Really? It was scary, or
man? Maybe I'm just not the person for it because
I don't know why I'm asking. I can't even play games.
When I hear it's the noise. Like I probably need to play it on mute because it's just like
Dying Light.
I can't.
Dying Light. Dying Light is a good idea.
No, I
Dying
can't
Light's
do jump
multiplayer?
scares.
Yeah, it's mostly it's co-op
co-op?
campaign.
Oh, for
Yeah.
real?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know what you. I'm thinking about something completely different.
Mm-mm.
This is the one where it's 4 people and then there's a killer, right?
Are you talking about Left 4 Dead? You probably thinking about Left 4 Dead.
Left 4
I don't
Dead
know.
is cool.
Dying
That's not
Light
really
is
scary.
yeah, Dying Light. Just check it out. Just like look on the interweb and talk about it. I mean, check it out. It could be a good game.
Oh, you said, okay, Dead by Daylight and Friday 13th.
Dead by Daylight was what I was thinking about, not Dying Light. Dead by
Okay.
Daylight will be a good one.
Friday the 13th could be a good one too. It's not scary, but if you're Jason, you
I
know.
think it was only scary that first night I played it because I didn't know what to expect,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that I got used to it.
So was it? Did it start feeling comical to you?
Then it was like, then you know that little evil monster inside of you was like, I can't wait to kill these people, so I'm gonna be a
I'm gonna be
counselor. I'm gonna be a counselor as I need to be, and then be Jason and kill people.
Oh.
That's one way to get some aggression out.
Right?
Yeah, hell yeah. We gonna figure it out though. I guess we are at the end of our show. I mean, we went a little over than we usually do, but hey, we got a guest in the building. So I would like to thank Mad Queen 88 for stopping by. I love your input. Intriguing and interesting. I'm very impressed. I thought you knew what you were talking about. I'm surprised.
Oh, let me have my pinky up as we speak, sipping my tea. I really appreciate that. But saying, yeah, Lady Infamous, thank you so much for having me on. Since the beginning, since I started streaming around late last year, you have definitely been here with open arms to mentor, give me advice, and just overall a good person and super chill. So thank you for having me on. Ladies, it was a pleasure speaking with y'all and having Grown Woman Gaming Night last night with a few of you. And hopefully this won't be the last time we speak.
Oh no. I don't. If you ever down and come join us, just let me know and we'll squeeze you right in. Tell the people where they can find you at.
You can find me on the internets on Twitter at the Mad Queen 88. I also have a YouTube channel where I edit video game play, and I also have a few like reviews and other content like that on my YouTube channel, which is also the Mad Queen 88. And more recently, I've been streaming exclusively to Twitch, so you can check me out there, and that's also the Mad Queen 88.
Yay! Everybody go check her out.
Yeah, y'all just go check her out real quick. We appreciate it when you guys do. Okay, Sharice, tell everybody where you're gonna be at.
I'll be stalking Twitter. It's Natora M. I'm usually online all the time. Just if you want to chat, if you just want to yell about Mass Effect, that's fine. But yes, if I'm online, I'm welcome to chat. If you send me a message, I don't mind. But it was a joy talking to Miss Mad Queen. I always enjoy talking to my ladies. Y'all are the highlight of my week.
Oh,
I know.
come to a big city, man. You won't have that problem. I'm just saying.
I know.
Damn.
Come to the California West Coast real time. You never leave.
I know, right?
El Boogie, thanks for stopping by today. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you for
Happy Veterans Day.
What?
Oh,
I'm trying to thank you. For
Yeah.
your service. Did I say it wrong?
No.
Happy Veterans Day. It's not
Yes,
your
Sounds
day.
like a birthday.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna do it. So thank you for yours.
Thank you.
You said because you're not gonna do it.
So thank you for doing whatever you do.
Oh, I'm not in it anymore, girl.
Oh well. Thank you for.
Yeah,
you still in there.
you're in there forever. So thank you.
Say,
Am I? I don't
No,
think I
I don't
signed
know.
up for that.
El Boogie, tell them where you're gonna be at.
Well, later on tonight, I'm gonna be at California Pizza Kitchen, and no, for real, y'all can catch me on Twitter all the time. I definitely need to leave the Twitter fingers alone, but on Twitter, everything really: Twitter, Instagram, Mixer, all that good stuff. YouTube, it's all L Boogie 0208. So I make it super easy for you to find me. Don't stalk me though.
Okay, don't stalk her though. Okay, and Miss Delilah HD, aka the engineer. Tell them where you at. Tell them
Oh
where you be.
yes. On Twitter, of course, Lala_HD. On everything, really, Lala_HD. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Just,
And this is
Assassin's
me.
Creed
Thank
versus.
you. This is me, Lady Infamous 415, Grown Women Gaming, intermediategaming.com, and we'll be back, I believe, on the 25th after Thanksgiving weekend. We're going to talk about what we ate, what we cooked, and what we gamed on. And for everybody else in the chat, and showing us love. And until next time, just keep doing what you do. And thank you for stopping by.
Yeah,
Peace, y'all.
thanks.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.